The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Glory. At that time, behold, a mute demoniac was brought to Jesus. And when the demon had been cast out, the mute man spoke. And the crowds marveled, saying, "Never was anything like this seen in Israel." But the Pharisees said, "He cast out demons by the prince of demons." And Jesus went about all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues and preaching the gospel of the kingdom, and healing every disease and every infirmity. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion for them, because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, "The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Pray therefore the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest." The Gospel of the Lord. God is good, and all the time. Yesterday we read from the first reading was from the prophet Hosea, as today it is. And Hosea, we remember that he was told to marry a prostitute. And yesterday God said that he is going to espouse Israel, and Israel will be the spouses of the Lord. This is why in the Old Testament, adultery and idolatry are one and the same thing. When in the Old Testament we hear the word adultery, that Israel is adulterous, it means that Israel has left the Lord and has gone to adulterate with other gods, the gods of Baal. Today, Hosea goes on and tells the people that they have made kings, they have made emperors for themselves that do not come from God. Even in our lives, we too make emperors and kings, and ourselves too may make ourselves some emperors and kings. And we forget that every time we are told that the kingdom of heaven is for those who are like children. And people will say, it's because children are innocent. Those things are not innocent. Children are not innocent at all. And if you want to know that children are not innocent, look at a lactating mother when they are suckling their baby. When the baby bites on the nipple of the mother will tell the baby, "Stop," and maybe point at the baby. Then the baby will stop. But the next time the baby is suckling and want to bite on the mother, they will bite kidogo, and then they will look to see if the mother is still. So that means they are not innocents. But what the children are and the babies are is that they are dependent. They cannot do anything for themselves. Two, Hosea is reminding us, our dependence is on God. And if we don't depend on God, we are going to go back to Israel and into slavery of following things in this world that will never be enough for us. That's why when you fall for money and you forget God, you will look for money, and that money will never be enough. You have a void, you have an emptiness, you have a desert in your heart that will never be filled. If you look for treasures of this world, there will never be enough, and you will never be satisfied. In our gospel today, Jesus heals the mute, a mute demoniac. And when he heals him, people say that he is healing with the power of Beelzebul. The mouth speaketh what is in the heart. If you're filled with negativity in your mouth, it means that the negativity is not from the mouth, it comes from the heart. Why would people say that Jesus heals with the power of the Beelzebul? Even today, when you do good, people will want to look for negativity in the good that you do. Wacha na leave him alone. Wacha tuone atafanya mpaka wapi. Let's leave them alone. Ni kujifanya, they are pretending. When you're doing good, just do it. Because God is with those who do good. What people say about you good, if people read bad from the good, it's not you who is doing good who is wrong. It is they who read bad from good. Because even philosophically, good cannot beget bad, and bad cannot beget good. So whatever you do that is good, do it. Whatever they say is their opinion. God is good. And all the time.